Non-basic lands. Hate these magic cards. We're going to start off with the suggestion by Indiana Jones, the Dwarven Miner. This is a 2-mana 1/2, and for 3 mana tap, destroy target non-basic land. And this Dwarven Miner, it's got the looks, and you know what? Not afraid to show them off at all. Moving on, we got Christopher B with Encroach. It's all about blowing up people's lands. Are also destroying. Well, I mean, any answer to lands. Apparently, this is not going to be a like direct land destruction. Encroach is a black sorcery. Look at target player's hand and choose a non-basic land card from it. That player discards that card. That card could be absolutely devastating in the right spot. Like, what if your opponent has like a 1-land or even a 2-lander, but one of them is a non-basic land? It completely messes them off their curve, and they're never going to come back. A very unusual type of land hate, that's for sure. John, also with Archon of Emeria, also hates not. Well, I don't know if Archon of Emeria hates non-basic lands. It certainly makes things a little bit more awkward. The 3-mana 2/3 flyer. Each player can't cast more than 1 spell a turn, but also the non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Likes non-basic lands on your side of the board, not so much on the opponent's. We'll go with Creighton's Blood Moon. Let's just get it out of our system. Blood Moon. Has anyone ever heard of this card before? Anybody? I think we all know, yeah, the good old-fashioned Blood Moon. All right, Blood Moon has been done, but I promise everyone's gonna suggest Blood Moon probably to the end of the show. Nightingale Seraph with Sowing Salts. Oh, this card. This is a little underrated red sorcery. Remove target non-basic land from the game. Now search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for all cards with the same name as that land and remove them from the game as well. Then the player shuffles their library. A little underrated, underused, mostly because like it can't be used in Commander. It's like you got rid of the 1 in play. That's basically all you have to do. But in 60 card formats, it's quite good. We got Mudasir with Field of Ruin. Coming to ruin your day. Funny enough, a card that's not good in Commander. A land taps for a colorless. Pay 2, tap, sack it. Destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. But the problem with this card in Commander, each player searches their library for a basic land card, puts it onto the battlefield. Whoops! What, it was just a bit of a design oopsies. So it like buffs up everybody that isn't really part of the deal by accident. Stormy Cat. This is a great one. Sabo's Web. Big card in pre-modern. 2-mana artifact. When Sabo's Web comes into play, draw a card. Lands with an activated ability that doesn't produce mana. They don't untap during your controller's untap steps. All right, so your Rogran Triome, that's good. Your Wasteland, that's bad. You're not allowed to untap that thing. It's the last time you're going to be tapping around here, that's for sure. Mercenary with the Price of Progress. Oh my god. I don't know if non-basic lands hate this card as much as just the player that owns them. 2-mana instant. It deals damage to each player. Oh yeah, each player. Equal to twice the number of non-basic lands that player controls. Twice the number, twice the problem. Pendamon with White Orchid Phantom. A bit of a new one on the block. 2 mana for a 2/2 Spirit Knight, flying first strike. Enters the battlefield, destroy up to 1 target non-basic land, and its controller may search their library for a basic land card. Put onto the battlefield, tapped and shuffle. It is Ghost Quarter on a Quartering Ghost. I don't know. I think that's the idea. I don't know what a Quartering Ghost is, but somebody does. John with the super chat. Thank you so much. Destructive Flow is backbreaking sometimes. So for 3 mana, it's an enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices a non-basic land. That is backbreaking. Every upkeep, we lose 1. Beginning of each player's upkeep, that player sacrifices. So basically, don't play non-basics. And if you play non-basics, you're going to lose them. I'm surprised this card is $1. This card is $1.39. That seems like really good value for a card that's going to... Like, this is... It's not a good card in formats that run fast, all right? So, I mean, you might be dead before they lose any of their non-basic lands. But if you're in, like, a sort of battle cruiser type of format, play group, card will be devastating. Absolutely devastating. Argentina with Ruination. It sounds like it's a type of gang of some sort. The Ruination. We are the Ruinationers. Ruination, a 4-mana sorcery. Destroy all non-basic lands. That's more devastating. I mean, it's basically Armageddon. Basically Armageddon, more or less. You can build around it entirely and play only basics. You could build around all these cards and just play basics. The same thing with Harbinger of the Seas, Blood Moon. It's sort of the idea, you know? We got Kano with Helldozer. What is it, bulldozing? There's no dozing here at all. It's just a giant zombie. That's a zombie giant. Okay, 6 mana for a 6/5, and for 3 mana, tap, destroy target land. If that land was non-basic, untap the Helldozer. Oh, good God. If you have enough mana, you're just basically going to ping off all the non-basic lands in play. Hollow with Pale Moon. Pale Moon. Oh, this is a weird one. A 2-mana instant. Until end of turn, if a player taps a non-basic land for mana, it just produces colorless. This feels actually very much like a card that would be printed today. They got a lot of that sort of non-basic land hate where, okay, if the card, maybe we should actually reprint this card with like draw a card on attached to it. It's not on the reserve list either. Let's just reprint it. Reprint it by today's standards. Jackal said, "Do we do Winter Moon?" We haven't done anything today. Winter Moon. Still waiting. Poor Winter Moon. I mean, this card actually it's in the sad boat. And I don't think anyone plays it. 2-mana artifact. Players can't untap more than 1 non-basic land during their untap step. Just, hey, well, actually, it's banned in Historic for some reason. I guess it's too good there. Okay, maybe it had a home. Actually found some play somewhere. Otherwise, terrible. Terrible. I don't know who wants to play this card. We named Price of Progress, Creighton. We got that one. Bell with Dust Bowl. I am so nostalgic for Dust Bowl. I played this card a lot when I was a kid. Dust Bowl, land, tap, add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool, pay 3, tap, sacrifice a land, destroy target non-basic land. So basically, well, my basics were basically Wasteland. This is what it felt like. They like banned my mono blue pre-modern deck before I could even build it. And it played Dust Bowl in that deck. I so badly wanted to play this thing. Dust Bowl won Finkel the 2000 U.S. national title. I don't doubt it. Lewis with Back to Basics. For any pre-modern players out there, is Mono Blue Control still a thing? Mono Blue Tide still a deck in some other form? Back to Basics is a 3-mana enchantment. Non-basic lands. Non-basic lands don't untap during their controllers' untap steps. This is a good card. It is a very good card. I'm very unlucky with this card because your opponent's land's still coming to play untapped, and that's enough to like activate Thespian Stage to like copy the Dark Depths and still kill you. But I mean, outside of that, but Back to Basics, it's still good. I'd like to see it in Modern. All right, I'd like to see it in Modern. We'll say that much for sure. Yeah, speaking of Wasteland, just a little while ago, actual Wasteland. I hate this art. I don't like. It's not nostalgic. I don't want the whiteboard. This actually looks cool. Oh, it's not even a real. It's not a real art of Wasteland. It's one of those 2021 Legacy Champion oversized card Wasteland. It looks cool though. Tap for mana. Also tap, sack Wasteland, destroy target non-basic land. It's clean. It's clean. It's fair. It's sort of fair. Pre-modern Merfolk is fun. You know what's fun for me? Winning. And I can't really do it with Merfolk. Zhao the Moonslayer from Hexenort. This is a 2-mana 2/2 human soldier. Menace. Non-basic lands enter tapped. That's not bad. 7 mana, put a conqueror counter on your... It's probably Zhao. As long as Zhao has a conqueror counter on him, non-basic lands are mountains. They lose... Non-basic lands are mountains. Is this Blood Moon? Is this Blood Moon? Oh, but the Conqueror counter costs 7 mana, so it is Blood Moon. It's just hard to pull off. Indiana Jones says, man, Wasteland were so easy to get in packs back in the day. Crazy how expensive they are now. I know. Supply and demand. Supply and demand. And they've reprinted the crap out of that card too. People still want, they can't get enough Wastelands. I want my land and I want it to be a wastes. Imagine asking for a wasteland. Imagine asking a family member, yeah, please get me a wasteland for Christmas, and they get you a wastes. Because it was like, it's a land that was a waste. Look, I went to the store and they had, it's wastes and it is a land. I thought that's what you wanted. Steve Cooper with Burning Earth. This is a 4-mana enchantment. Whenever a player taps a non-basic land for mana, it's going to deal 1 damage to that player. It's too bad. You're going to take the damage. You're going to like it. Or they just buy you a plot of useless land. Well, you could probably at least sell that thing. Unless they bought you a swamp of some sort. There's also a playtest card called Wasteland. They're so evil, aren't they? We have Islarf, Obsidian Charma. This card sees a lot of play right now. 5 mana for a 4/4, and it is a flying creature. But it costs 1 less to cast. For each land your opponents control that could produce colorless. When Obsidian Charma enters the battlefield, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. So basically, against the right deck, you're spending 2 red for a 4/4 that blows up your opponent's land and it flies. It's not bad at all. Leon Corgi. Oh, the Boseiju, the real. It's like Boseiju who endures. It's like Disenchant, but you're disenchanting non-basics. Tap for a green, channel for 2 mana. Discard Boseiju who endures. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic and opponent controls. And that player may search their library for a land with the basic land type. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. This ability costs 1 less to activate it for each legendary creature you control. We got Rare Blue Skittle. Did we do Sowing Salt? I think we did Sowing Salt. Sorry, we did Sowing Salt. It's a great card, though. It's a great card. We've already did the promise. We already did it already. I'll get Adaptus. Toxicrene. Is that like a cream or something? Does this count? I don't think the instructions were all that unclear. Adaptus. Okay, Toxicrene is a 4-mana 2/4 reach, death touch, and it's got Hyper Toxic Miasma. All lands have tap, add 1 mana of any color, and they lose all abilities. No, this does not count. Non-basic lands don't hate this card. They don't care. Felicia, Primal Order. The Order of the Prime. 4-mana enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Primal Order deals damage to that player equal to the number of non-basic lands they control. So what the hell is this? So there is a green version of the red card that blasts people for damage. This card is insane. This card is just absolutely insane. It's from Homelands. It's one of the few good Homeland cards, but it doesn't get any respect. All lands, not just yours. They lose all abilities. Okay, let's go back. Toxicrene. All lands have tap, add 1 mana of any color, and lose all other abilities. Oh, it's permanent. Oh, it's not until end of turn. I thought it was like, well, if you tap it for mana, like that's the soul of the card, right? Okay, I can get behind this. It's a weird hate card. Barely works, but works. Okay, Charge and Badger with Mercadia's Downfall. I don't remember its downfall. Was it because of all the crime? It's just a bunch of people stealing from other people. Oh my god! It's like a city in the sky. It's getting blown up. 3 mana for an instant. Attacking creatures get +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of non-basic lands defending player controls. This... I didn't realize the lore here. Is this like the end of Mercadia? So like we're not going back to Mercadia because it just got blown up in the sky. It's like the city in the sky, and they just took a big chunk out of it. I guess it's like half of Mercadia left. But I tell you what we can do. We can go back in time like we always do. You can always go further back in time before, I don't know, before Urza was even alive. It's towards the end of the novel. That's too bad. It was because a bunch of out of touch Elites finally suffered a popular uprising. Yeah, let's just blow up the market. We saw Mercadia back during March of the Machines. It had an invasion card. I mean, that's the last of it. Okay, we're gonna look at more non-basic land hate, but we gotta thank our sponsor today, FusionGamingOnline.com. Deal of the week: save 15% off all showcase singles, and also all the amazing non-basic land hate that you can find on today's show. Any cards inspire you to upgrade your modern, standard, or commander deck? Well, look no further than FusionGamingOnline.com, and get this. I got a deal for you. You can get 5% off all your purchases using coupon code Nikachu at checkout. Because not only does it save you money, it also supports the channel. I'd appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right, we're back. Non-basic land hate. For days. Benjamin Berkey with Detritivore. Detritivore. I feel like we looked at this card not too long ago. It's got a weird name. We did! This is a 4-mana star. It's a Lurgoyf. Its power and toughness are each equal to the number of non-basic land cards in your opponent's graveyards. Suspend X. X can't be 0, and we suspend X for X and 4 mana. Whenever a time counter is removed from Detritivore while it's removed from the game, destroy target non-basic land. I don't know why we brought this up on any other show. I don't really get it. Larry Law, Quicksilver Fountain. Was this non-basic land hate? Time counter is removed. Wait, destroy target non-basic land. Okay, yeah. Quicksilver Fountain. A lot of people ask me, Nikachu, why are you playing Quicksilver Fountain? I just don't. It's a 3-mana artifact. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, that player puts a flood counter on target non-island land they control. That land is an island as long as it has a flood counter on it. Now, at end of turn, if all lands in play are islands, remove all flood counters from them. So the problem is, like, at some point, I think it's really slow, but then also, because I'm a Merfolk player, so I want my opponents to have islands. I think this is really slow, but then eventually you gotta lose it. At some point, it like just disappears. It might have been on the Guess the Game show. Yeah, that's the only way that random card could end up showing up. Cornered Mark. Is it Cornered Mark or Cornered Marquee? Oh, Cornered Market. 3 mana enchantment. Players can't play spells or non-basic lands with the same name as a card in play. That is interesting. If you're in the same, how do I put it? If you're in the same pod with the same commander, you can screw over them from playing that commander. We've got... Do you like Aquatex, Will? No, because it just turns cards into an island in addition to its other types, but doesn't really interact with the card at all. Rare Blue Skittle with the Motherlode. Is it really called the Motherlode? That sounds like such a meme card. The Motherlode Excavator. It is a meme card. 5 mana for a 5/5 robot. And when the excavator enters the battlefield, choose target opponent. You get an amount of energy equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. Whenever the Motherlode attacks, you may pay 4 energy. When you do, destroy target non-basic land defending player controls and creatures that player controls. Without flying, can't block this turn. It does a lot. You know why it does a lot? Because it's the Motherlode. Only the Motherlode would do so much. John with... Oh no, we did the stupid sexy Dwarven Miner already. We did it already. It was like one of the first cards too. Liquid Soulfly with Fulminator Mage. Okay, we've got Fulminator Mage. Unless you want to be known as the Boneless Faceplant. Okay, Fulminator Mage. This is a 3-mana 2/2. Sack it, destroy target non-basic land. This used to be all over the place. I don't see this nearly as much as it used to. Used to be super big. This was a big card. All formats. Now, I don't remember the last time I seen a Fulminator Mage. Random Mage. Forget Fulminator Mage. We got a Random Mage with Wave of Vitriol. That doesn't look like a Wave of Vitriol. 7 mana sorcery. Each player sacks all artifacts, enchantments, non-basic lands they control. But each land sacked this way, you can search your library for a basic land card and put it onto the battlefield tapped. Replace it. All right, don't worry. I'm not blowing up your land. Well, okay, I'm blowing up your lands. But you can find something to replace it with. Honest land destruction. Leon Corgi says, idea for a show, cards with the biggest errata from printed to Oracle text. We could do that. I feel like we've done something like that before. It was like reading the card doesn't really explain the card for the most part. Well, I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Meme Bruley, Sunspine Lynx. This is this is a standard card, isn't it? It's 4 mana, 5/4 elemental cat. That cat is hot. Players can't gain life. Damage can't be prevented, and when Sunspine Lynx enters, it deals damage to each player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. More like direct damage, if anything else. We have done back to basics. Be more specific, Argentina. I don't think that the first Thalia is not the Thalia you're thinking of. Gotta be more. The professor intensifies. Let's rhymes with cream brulee. Oh, so it's supposed to be meme brulee. I've been calling meme brulee for like 6 years now. Okay, let's get Argentina. Thalia, Heretic, Cathar. Okay, 3 mana, 3/2 first strike. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter tap. This is actually one of the most frustrating cards for me to play against. Because my opponent's putting non-basic lands into play on tap. Why am I not allowed to do it? I'm just not allowed to do it. Rin with the Eye of Singularity. Where's the eye? Where's the eyeball? Eye of Singularity is a 4 mana enchant world? It's a world enchantment. It's on the reserve list. It's from Visions. When an Eye of Singularity comes into play, bury all permanents with the same name except basic lands. I don't know what that means. All permanents with the same name? Huh? When the enchantment enters, destroy each permanent with the same name as another permanent except for basic lands. Oh, okay. So if I got doubles, I gotta blow them up. Whenever a permanent other than a basic land enters, destroy all other permanents with that name. They can't be regenerated. Destroy all other permanents with that name. So I can't have multiples of non-basic. This is very weird. Very weird. It technically hits a lot of other stuff. I don't know if I can count this card. It's not specifically hating on non-basic lands. Each permanent with the same name as another permanent. I'm gonna disqualify it because it's not specifically non-basic land hate. For the most part, it's got to be specifically non-basic land hate. Okay, who do we got? It just means you can't have 2 non-basic lands with the same name. I understand. It also applies to basically all other permanents too. Yeah, it's like it's anti-token too. It's anti-token. Okay, oh boy, with Myriad Construct. Four mana for a 4/4 construct. Kicker of 3. If it's kicked, I don't want to kick it. It's probably going to kick me back. Anyway, it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it for each non-basic land your opponents control. When Myriad Construct becomes the target of a spell, sack it and create a number of 1/1 colorless construct artifact creature tokens equal to its power. The more non-basics you have, if you have the power of the non-basic, it makes my Myriad Construct that much more powerful. Very, very powerful. Jess wants to get in on here. Ruination. We did that one. Jess, we did that one already. We did that one. Not only that, I'm like 99% sure you were there for it. Okay, who has... we did Price Progress. Pretty sure we did Price Progress. PDX with the Ray of Ruin. Ray of Ruin, 5 mana sorcery. Exile target creature, vehicle, or non-basic land. Scry 1. It's a slightly sad card, but you know what? It's versatile. It's very versatile. You can actually hit creatures with this card. 3 cents. Anyone want it? K-Ro with Boomy Bash. Sounds like the name of a song. Let's do the Boomy Bash, everybody. Exaggerate the name every time you cast it. Boomy Bash! 4 mana, sorcery. Choose one. Boomy Bash! Deals damage equal to the number of lands you control to target creature, or We're going to destroy target land. Sorry, target land creature or non-basic land. Destroy target land creature. But a land creature, isn't that a non-basic land? Or are there creatures that tap for land? I don't get it. I don't know why they have to specify land creature on this card. It's a bit weird to me. Makes little no sense. We did the charm already. Sorry about that. Charm all done. Because Earthbend? Okay. Furnace Punisher. From Bryce. Furnace Punisher is a 3-mana 3/3 Phyrexian warrior. Menace. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, Furnace Punisher deals 2 damage to that player, unless they control 2 or more basic lands. Upkeep, Furnace Punisher deals 2 damage to that player, unless they control 2 or more. It's not non-basic land hate. It's gotta be like it's got, you know, it would help if it says like if there's a non-basic in play. This doesn't necessarily will punish somebody for having non-basics. You can have like 2. You just need to have 2 or more basics, right? Deal 2 damage to that player unless they control 2 or more basics. That's right. So you can have as many as you want. Okay, David with Town Razor Tyrant. Okay, we have Town Razor. What the hell? It's an arena card. 4 mana, 4/4. It's a dragon. Whoops. I did not try to kill the dragon. Don't snipe the dragon. Flying. When Town Razor Tyrant enters the battlefield, target non-basic land you don't control loses all abilities, except its mana abilities, and gains. At the beginning of your upkeep, this permanent deals 2 damage to you unless you sacrifice it. So it's like your land is on fire. Should probably add red mana if it's on fire. We got T. Corellius with it's a Terastodon. I don't know if this one's gonna count either, because it's not. It doesn't say non-basic. It doesn't say non-basic lands. When it enters the battlefield, you may destroy up to 3 target non-creature permanents. So I want specifically non-basic lands hate these cards, not like cards you know anybody hates. Gotta be gotta be a little bit more specific. Leon Corgi with Omega. Heartless Evolution. This is a Final Fantasy card. 7 mana for an 8/8. Wave Cannon. When Omega enters, for each opponent, tap up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those permanents, and you gain X life, where X is the number of non-basic lands you control. How's that non-basic hate? Enters, tap up to 1 target non-land permanent that opponent controls. Put X stun counters on each of those permanents, you gain X life. The non-basics love this card. Super disqualified. This is the opposite. Non-basic lands love Omega Heartless Evolution. Yeah, this is non-basic love. This is not the non-basic love show. We can have that one next month though. I didn't even actually think any cards get buffed by non-basics. I had no idea. Do lands that hate non-basics count? Absolutely. Absolutely. These are just non-basic lands hate these magic cards. A land that hates other lands, that's still a card. It's still a card. It's good. Thalion the Gitrog monster. 4 mana 4/4 first strike death touch. You may play an additional land on your turns. Creatures and non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. Finally, we're back on track. Whenever Thalion the Gitrog monster attacks, sack a creature or land, then draw a card. Could end up hating your own cards. We did Field of Ruin, yes. Dressaru the Trenchworm. We did. Well, the problem is we did Wasteland already. Sorry about that, T. Corellius. Trenchworm, 4 mana for a 3/3 and 3 mana tap, destroy target non-basic land. It's so clean. You can do this at instant speed too. I think this is very underrated. It's very underrated. Spraying Seas can hit any land. It's gotta be. We got it more specifically non-basic hate. You can hit a base. You can hit a basic planes with Spreading Seas. I do it all the time. I actually prefer hitting the basic lands with Spreading Seas. Magnum Opus with Choking Sands. Like, look up a card that says the word non-basic on it, and something bad's got to happen. Choking Sands is a 3-mana sorcery. Destroy target non-swamp land. If that land was non-basic, Choking Sands deals 2 damage to that land's controller. That works. Jess wants Fisher Vent. Never heard of it. 5 mana sorcery, choose one or both. Destroy target artifact or destroy target non-basic land. Well, why wouldn't I want to do both? Why wouldn't I want to do both? Rare Blue Skittle says, why do some cards never get updated to new borders? Because they never revisit it. They're like, no, we're not going to reprint this card. Our marketing data shows that nobody cares about this card, so we're not reprinting the damn thing. Only when they reprint the card, we get to see it in the new wonderful art that it's and border these days. Okay, we're going to look at more non-basic land hate, but we do have to thank our other sponsor, Mana Traders, the premier place to rent Magic cards on Magic Online. Why would you want to rent cards and not own them digitally? Well, first, it's cheaper if you want to play a huge variety of decks and formats all at once. A lot of people, they can only commit to one deck, to one format, and stick to it. But if you want to play everything possible between Commander, Modern, Pioneer, Standard, Legacy, you don't care about what you own. You just rent the cards with Mana Traders. You don't have to worry about your cards getting banned either. So you can support the channel using my Mana Traders coupon code Nikachu_G4U for 40% cash back on your 3rd month subscription. And back to the non-basic line. You can make a you can go rent a non-basic hate deck of some sort. Ads are fine as long as not VPN. What, you hate like those VPN ads? You know, I don't use a VPN, so I like to promote things that I use, and I've gotten so many of those VPN sponsorship emails from also like NordVPN and so on. I'm like, you know, I have nothing against you guys, but I don't actually use your product. So, does Mana Traders support Arena? No, because you cannot rent on Arena. You can't actually borrow anything on Arena. That's the problem. That's the problem with Arena. Got to play on Magic Online. That's where it's at. That's where I play. Magic Online. Play as many decks as you want. Vec with Winter. We did Winter Moon already. Unfortunately. Or fortunately, I don't know. One or the other. Voltland or Gorger? Or Gorger? Yeah, I guess it eats ore. I was like mining ore? This is a 5-mana 3/1. Whenever you play a Spirit or Arcane spell, you may destroy target non-basic land. That actually makes sense. Okay, they're eating the land. It's being eaten for the most part. Who has no card yet? I think there's still quite a few people. If you have no card yet, let me know. I'm keeping my eye out for all of you. Oh, Lestian doesn't have one. Thendar! The Overminer. What the hell is this? This is a Magic card? Okay, just the templating and everything, it just looks like it's a custom card. Like, none of this looks real to me. 4 mana for a 4/4 Kavu Pirate? What is going on here? Okay, Menace. Whenever a non-basic land is put into a graveyard from the battlefield, its controller conjures a card named Wastes onto the battlefield tapped. At the beginning of your end step, if you control 2 or more tapped creatures, destroy up to 1 target non-basic land. All right, that works. I will... I am Kavu. I annihilate. Looks like a Warhammer. Yeah, it looks like a Warhammer card. The Big Squig, Krenko's Budge Crusher. 4 mana 4/4 Insectopter. Flying Trample. When Krenko's Buzz Crusher enters the battlefield for each player, destroy up to 1 non-basic land that player controls. For each land destroyed this way, its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle it away. Oh, you need some redemption here. Archon. of Emiria. I was thinking about playing this card not too long ago. 3 mana for a 2/3 flyer. Each player can cast more than one spell each turn. I think that's good. Non-basic lands your opponents control also enter the battlefield tab. Also good. Anti-storm card. Unfortunately, most storm decks should have removal to defeat 3 toughness, though. That's the only problem here. I guess we're on the no 2 card yet train. No, Jacob needs a card. Anathemancer. What the hell is that? Anathemancer. Anybody here around during the Alara block? Hopefully should know this one. I was not there. Well, I was playing a little bit of standard, but I mean I didn't play limited or anything. I don't remember this card being part of standard. 3 mana for a 2/2 zombie wizard. Comes into play, it deals damage to target player equal to the number of non-basic lands that player controls. That's a lot of damage. And then you can also unearth it for 7 mana. Not bad. Not bad at all. It was Jund season. It was Jund season, but I don't remember that card being part of Jund season. I mean, maybe it was part of early Jund season. I mean, by the time I was playing, like this card did not see any play. Unless it was on the sideboard and no one sided in versus me. Jeff with Joe, the Moonslayer. That moon. Oh, we did this one, damn it. Sorry about that, Jeff. We'll go to Indiana Jones with Choking Sands. We're at no 2 cards yet. Choking Sands will choke ya. It's a 3 mana sorcery. Destroy target non-swamp land. Then we just did this a second ago. I swear to God we did this. Rin. Magmatic Hellkite. You were there, Indiana Jones. You were here since the beginning. You were there. You've been here since the beginning of the show. Okay, Magmatic Hellkite is a 4 mana 4/5 dragon. Flying when the creature enters, destroy target non-basic land. An opponent controls. Its controller searches their library for a basic land card, put on the battlefield tab with a stun counter, and then they got to shuffle. We did back to basics. Didn't do Trailblazer boots. This sounds like an equipment. How does this blow up lands? 2 mana, an equipment. Equipped creature has non-basic land walk. Okay, okay. That's weird. And equip for 2 mana. I thought that Blood Moon would be the card that people would suggest constantly throughout the show. I was wrong. It was back to basics. Argentina Teferi's Protection. Very. Oh, sorry, not Teferi's Protection. Teferi's Response. That's what we want. Teferi has a response. The Teferi response. 2 mana instant. Counter target spell or ability an opponent controls that targets a land you control. If a permanent ability is countered this way, draw. It's not specifically non-basic land hate though. Sorry, I gotta disqualify it. We did the Mother Load back. You didn't get a card yet? Yeah, we did the Mother Load. We did Boseiju. Damn, we're like... There's no way this is happening. Sowing Miko Spawn. So good it's banned in Legacy. I thought it's any land. 4 mana for a 3/3. When you cast a spell, search your library for a land card, put onto the battlefield, then shuffle. But it's got kicker of 2 mana. When you cast the spell, if it was kicked, exile target land. Also disqualified. It's not a non-basic land hate. Man, we're just I'm just going pachoo, 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 pachoo. Disqualifying everything today. Would you accept a card that has both non-basic hate and love? Yes, I would actually. I would love to hate something. Mudasir, we got Bedeck and Bedazzle. Bedeck. Ooh, it's a split card. Is it a fuse card? No, it's just a split card. So the left side, Bedeck, target creature gets +3/-3. Bedazzle, however, is destroy target non-basic land, and Bedazzle deals 2 damage to our target opponent or planeswalker. You get little damage, also little land destruction. I think we did the Sunspire Sphinx. Do you know we have not done Ghost Quarter? Of all the things, we have not done Ghost Quarter. Good job, Alex Bruce. A classic. Tap for a colorless or sack it, destroy target. Oh, it's only target land. That's why we haven't done it. Yeah, it's not specifically non-basic hate. Alpine Moon. This is so for a red enchantment, as it enters the battlefield, choose a non-basic land name and lands your opponent's control with the chosen name. Lose all abilities and types, and they gain tap at 1 mana of any color. This absolutely is acceptable. Super popular card too. I think we did Primal Order. Damn, did we? Is there like that? There's got to be more. Okay, we're at the point where we need to talk about jank non-basic land hate. We got to go dig to the janky stuff because we've done all the good ones. And to be honest, a lot of these cards are also pretty jank. Hidden Herd by Jeff. This is a green enchantment. When one of your opponents plays a non-basic land, if Hidden Herd is an enchantment, it becomes a 3/3 creature that counts as a beast. Not bad. Opponent plays a non-basic land. So basically, for 1 mana, just throw it out there and just wait for your opponent to like activate it. I like it actually. I think we did the Heretic Cathar. I know there's a we did the Cathar. We did Cornered Market. You were there. People, how many of you have been here? You're all literally here. It's like you guys aren't even paying attention to each other's suggestions. Pithing Needle doesn't count. Because it doesn't specifically hit non-basic lands. It can hit anything. Steve Cooper, Incendiary Command. Incendiary Command. This is a 5 mana sorcery. Choose 2. Incendiary Command deals 4 damage to target player. Or Incendiary Command deals 2 damage to each creature or destroy target non-basic land. Or each player discards all cards in their hand, then draws that many cards. You got a little bit of everything. If you get 2, you can blow up a land. You can also draw some cards. Okay, I think Creighton is still looking for the first card. Uncontrolled Infestation. Ugh, like bedbugs. 2 mana for an enchant land. Oh my god, Slivers. It's almost as bad as bedbugs. Uncontrolled Infestation can enchant only a non-basic land. When enchanted land becomes tapped, destroy it. Funny enough. I hope I never have to experience bedbugs in my life. It's just very creepy. Sounds very, very creepy. They only come out when you sleep. That's I don't like it. Let's do Corbinick's Shivan Harvest. Shivan Harvest is a 2 mana enchantment. 2 mana, sack a creature to destroy a non-basic land. That can work really well if you got tons of creatures that are expendable. Millions of creatures. We did the White Orchid Phantom. Okay, both Voltlin and Mudasir are searching Demolition Field. This is the fixed Field of Ruin. Fixed. We can get there. There we go. Because this also taps for a mana. Pay 2, tap, sack the land, destroy target non-basic land an opponent controls. Now that land's controller may search their library for a basic land card. Not everybody. And put it onto the battlefield and then shuffle. You may search your library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. I don't know why they can't put it both simultaneously. Oh, this is a classic. Tectonic Edge. Man, this was modern waste. This was literally the wasteland of modern back in the day. And it was so good. Now it's so slow. Its activated ability was 1, tap, sack it, destroy target non-basic land. Activate this ability only if an opponent controls 4 or more lands. It doesn't get any more fair than that. Okay, Vec, I think you got one. I think you finally did it. Sky Shroud Warbeast. You did it! We have some bedbug experiences. Did some hot bunking and experienced bedbugs. The phantom after itchiness took a couple of weeks to go away. Okay, Sky Shroud Warbeast, 2 mana for a star trampler. Sky Shroud Warbeast has power and toughness each equal to the number of non-basic lands target opponent controls. Haha! Your cards make me stronger. Your non-basic lands make me stronger. Anyone else having trouble chatting? You're chatting. I see ya. I hear ya. I don't see any problem. Okay, we have Bell with Dwarven Blast Miner. Oh, not Dwarven Miner. Okay, well that's different. The Blast Miner is a 2-mana 1/1, and for 3 mana, tap destroy target non-basic land. Oh my god, it's like that 4-mana black card, wasn't it? It also had the exact same ability. But this one has Morph, so you don't even know the Dwarven Blast Miner is going to come and blast your crap away. I saw an interesting comment. Now I've lost it. I don't know where the comment went. Wow, 3 people suggested Demolition Field in a row. What a coincidence. It sort of happens, though, like, if we're starting to get starved for cards. It keeps telling me invalid request. I have no idea what you guys are experiencing. I recall Zach Hill telling me about this card a long time ago. Oh. Good old Zach Hill. Oh, we didn't even do Harbinger of the Seas. Harbinger of the Seas! 3 mana for a 2/2. Non-basic lands are islands. Also Merfolk Wizard for your Merfolk decks. Also your Wizard decks. Also for any deck. Damn, a lot of decks play this card. There's 74 cards in the game that say non-basic in this game. Are you serious? Only 74? It's almost nothing. And I've been like blasting through these cards, assuming, oh, there's gonna be millions of cards. There's actually none. If I knew it was 74, I would like just burn more time with commentary. Okay, so apparently there's like probably almost no cards left. Alex Bruce with Dread Sophisticate. I almost can't believe it. So few cards that say non-basic land. We did Sabo's Web. We did so many. Dryad Sophisticate is a 2-mana 2/1 with non-basic land walk. This goes to show how deep to the bottom of the barrel we're going for non-basic land hate. If you have non-basic lands, you can't block. Can't block any of this. Yeah, of tens of thousands, only 74. Yeah, we did Boseiju. We did Encroach. What have we not done? Okay, Benjamin Berkey with another one. Ravenous Baboons. It's some stupid baboons. Ravenous Baboons, 4 mana for a 2/2. It is errated to a monkey. They are all monkeys. No, wait a minute. Are they all monkeys? Is there a difference between the apes and the monkeys in this game? Because they say apes here. I can't remember. Or is it a difference between gorilla? Is gorilla different? Anyway, 4 mana 2/2. When it comes into play, destroy target non-basic land. That'll work. Why can't I type? Well, you're typing that right now. So I would say that you are. We've done Winter Moon and the Trailblazer Boots. We have not done Volcanic Offering, though. Man, I really should have stretched this show out. We have to stretch it out. If I type another message, I get error. Try again. Maybe it's like an anti-spam thing that YouTube has now, which sucks for you guys. So if you post the exact same thing twice, maybe you're not allowed to say it again. That's the only thing I can think of. And then when you say like an original sentence, like it goes through. So I think that maybe that's the problem. Volcanic Offering for 5 mana, instant. This is instant speed destruction. Destroy target non-basic land you don't control and target non-basic land of an opponent's choice you don't control. Oh god. It's an eye for an eye. Volcanic Offering deals 7 damage to target creature you don't control and 7 damage to target creature of an opponent's choice you don't control. Okay, let's go Jacob with Volatile Fault. What the hell is this? It's a cave. I was born in a cave. Tap for a colorless. Pay 1, tap. Sacrifice volatile vault. Destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. That player may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle. You create a treasure token. Sounds fair. Okay, what do we not have? Yeah, we did corner market. Did we do crumble? I don't think we did crumble to dust. I think commander slot players don't know this card for obvious reasons, but you could still play it. Devoid, exile target non-basic land. Search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that land, and exile them. That player shuffles their library. I'll tell you what you can do with this card. Let me tell you why you would want to play this in Commander. I'm going to sell it to you. It first lets you know what's in your opponent's deck. And in both ways, if your opponent's playing a jank deck that's not meta, you know exactly what's in their deck. Also, against like good decks, you end up knowing exactly what's in their hand. I mean, you're going to look at their hand anyway. And lastly, you're going to rack the tutor target that they put on top of their deck. So if they tutor for something, put on top of their deck. Well, I'm sorry, crumble to dust. You don't got it no more. So anyway, that's my selling point with this type of card. Yeah, it's like sort of like opposite. Oh, are you suggesting a card? Opposition agent? I don't think opposition agent. I don't know if this card counts. Control the opponents while they're searching their libraries. While an opponent is searching their library, they exile each card they find. You may play those cards as long as they remain exiled. And you may spend mana or mana of any color to cast them. I would not. Hates on the fetches, but it doesn't specifically say that. I am going to disqualify it. Damping Sphere. Good card. Yeah, but that hurts their feelings, and commander players cry if you do that. Well, they can cry about a lot of things. Someone's got to make them cry about something. It might as well be something that I did. Damping Sphere is a 2-mana artifact. If a land is tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless instead of any other type and amount. Each spell a player casts costs 1 more to cast for each other spell that player has cast this turn. If a land is tapped for mana, it's tapped for 2 or more mana, it produces colorless. This is like sort of 50, like, because the only type of land that can be tapped for 2 or more mana are non-basic lands. Like, the only one. I will sort of give this a pass. A lot of the other cards I had to disqualify. I'm only going to give this a pass because logically the only thing that it can hate on are the non-basic lands. It's not allowed to hate on basic lands, even though it doesn't specifically say it. We did cornered market. Okay, fan factor, encroach. I think I saw a lot of people. Oh no, didn't we do this one? Nah, we did this one. Sorry about that. Jason, Myriad Construct. We did this one too. We've run out of cards. Okay, we're gonna no 3 cards yet. Wilderness Elemental. Damn, it's gonna be hard. Steve Cooper just trying to save the show here. 3 mana for a star 3 elemental trample. Wilderness Elemental's power is equal to the number of non-basic lands your opponents control. That does work. We're at the bottom of the barrel here. We might as well give Christopher B a second card. Christopher B knows every card. We'll go with Razor Lash Transmogrant. The hell is that? 2 mana, 3/1 zombie. Can't block, but for 6 mana, return Razor Lash Transmogrant from your graveyard to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Its ability costs 4 less to activate if an opponent controls 4 more non-basic lands. That is like the worst one. That's so hard to enable because your opponent needs to have a lot of non-basic lands to make it work. We haven't done Lava Blister yet. All right, Lava Blister. That sounds nasty. Getting only a blister from the lava is the least of my worries. Oh, it's literally a blister of the lava. 2-mana sorcery, destroy target non-basic land unless its controller has lava blister, deal 6 damage to them. Yeah, Pithing Needle's not going to count. Sorry about that, Corbinik. We might have done Encroaching Wastes. But you've been here since the beginning. Oh, I don't think we did. Yeah, tap for a colorless. 4 mana, tap, sack it, destroy target non-basic land. It's clean. Clean and normal. Pithing Needle technically, no, not technically. It does not specifically go after the non-basic lands. I'm trying to not count, like it look like, what does it hit? Just like only fetch lands, right? That's all. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. It hits some other stuff. Hold on. I mean, it hits. Okay, hold on. Pithing Needle. Okay, let's look up Pithing Needle. Pithing Needle enters the battlefield. Choose a card name. Activated abilities or sources with the chosen name can't be activated unless they're mana abilities. Not specific enough. This is not specific enough. Did we do the other Thal? I don't know who the other Thali is. There's a few Thalis out there, that's for sure. Jasona! Magnetic Hellkites. I think we did both. We definitely did Sabo's Web. Magnetic Hellkite. Is it a dragon? Yeah, we did that one too. Yeah, we did Archon of Emeria. It's one of those days. I don't know. Does limited resources hit your lands? Or non-basic lands? Pendra Burke is like, there were so many cards I was looking at that could technically hit non-basics, but I knew they wouldn't count. A white enchantment. When it comes into play, each player chooses 5 lands they control and sack the rest. As long as there are 10 or more lands in play, they cannot play lands. No, disqualified. We're out? We're done? We're done? It can't be done. Jacob, save us. The Weight of Spires. We might have gone through every single non-basic land hate card. Okay, red instant. It deals damage to target creature equal to the number of non-basic lands that creature's controller controls. That's right. Make them regret. Make them completely regret. Jeff. With Spectrum Sentinel. What is this? A 1-mana 1/2 protection from multicolor. Whenever a non-basic land an opponent controls enters, you gain 1 life. It's cute. Buzz Rickson, Mana Web. Maybe we're coming up with some at the end. 3-mana artifact. Whenever a land a target opponent controls is tapped for mana, tap all lands they control that could produce any type of mana that land could produce. Not actually non-basic land hate. It's part of the reserve list, interestingly enough. Did we go through all 74? It's possible. I knew I should have gone through it slower. No, we did. Magus of the Moon. Funny enough, we did not do this one. Yeah, 3 mana for a 2/2. Human Wizard. Non-basic lands are mountains. I remember when they printed Harbinger of the Seas, and people are like, "Oh my God, this card is gonna be devastating in a Merfolk or Wizard deck." Forgetting like Magus of the Moon is basically the same thing, and it like could be put in a human deck, and there was a human deck in Modern. Okay, Skull Con Lee. We got Sarah's Emissary. Can this hit? Non-basic lands. 7 mana for a 7/7 flying. Enters when Sarah's Emissary enters the battlefield, choose a card type. You and creatures you control have protection from the chosen card type. Doesn't hit specifically non-basic lands. Magus of the Moon won legacy events for players. Absolutely. Okay, Contamination. Oh, is that black enchantment? Oh, I think there's another enchantment. Maybe it hits any land. Contamination is a 3-mana enchantment. During your upkeep, sack a creature or sacrifice Contamination. Whenever a land is tapped for mana, it produces black instead of its normal type of mana. No, it does not hit non-basic lands. So it hits basics as well. The show must be hard today. So many disqualifications. I know. I've never heard so many of these sound effects. We did Shivan Harvest. We've done Shivan Harvest. We did Cathar and Archon of Emeria. It's been a while since we've been in this trench worm. Trench worm. Doesn't exist unless it's WU. Oh my god, YouTube, please. What is it? Wave vitriol? Oh, we did that. We did trench worm. Okay, hold on. Let's wave vitriol. Islarf is we did that one too. Oh my god, it's not Rune Master, it's Rune Blaster, right? Goblin. Is it Rune? I don't think it's Rune Master. I think you're talking about Goblin Ruin Blaster, something like that. Is this work? Or is it any land? 3 mana for a 2/1, kicker of a red, haste. When it enters the battlefield, if it was kicked, destroy target non-basic land. We've done it. I did not turn on slow mode. Okay, there's some juice left in the tank. Chat, there's some juice left in the tank. We've done Primal Order. I can't believe I knew what you were talking about, because I played this card. I played this card in Standard at the time. I don't think we did Molten Rain. That's such a simple card, too. 3 mana sorcery, destroy target land. Now, if that land was non-basic, it's going to deal 2 damage to that land's control. We got another one. Okay, well, there's got to be more. There's got to be more. Epic Nate, the Moon... I think we did the Moonslayer. Yeah, we got this guy. Got him a few times, actually. Sky Shroud Elite. Can we name them all? 75 non-basic land hate cards. Green 1/1. It gets +1/+2 as long as any opponent controls a non-basic land. Rith's Charm. Is this non-basic? Destroy target non-basic land. Or put 3 1/1 green sapling creature tokens onto the battlefield, or prevent all damage a source of your choice would deal this turn. We'll give you some credit for that also, old boy. Probably you inspired. We did Alpine Moon. Are we at? Is it? Okay, well. Are we out of cards? Argentina seems to be pretty sure we're out of cards. Rare blue with the Trickster. The Trickster God Heist. You may exchange control of 2 target creatures. You may exchange control of 2 target non-basic, non-creature permanents that share a card type. You know, I could do that. I could get behind that. You could swap a non-basic land, a good one, with a bad one. Yeah, we've done Wasteland. We've done back to basics. Didn't we just do the Sky Shroud Elite? We just did the Sky Shroud Elite. Yeah, I played in pre-modern. Really? It actually gets some good play out of it. We've done back to basics. Okay, I think we're done. I think there's nothing left in the... We did Mercadia's Downfall. I think there's nothing left in the tank. It was a fascinating show. It's fascinating. It was a bit of a rush at the end. Can we keep it going? Is there anything left? And apparently there was. There was a lot. Boomy Bash. I'm coming back. Oh no, we did Boomy Bash. Yeah, it's been done. Yeah, there's nothing left. It's nothing left. But I'll tell you what's not done. The fact that we do this every weekday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks to everyone who supports the show financially. If you're a patron on Patreon, a member on YouTube, or you Super Chat to be part of the show, or even Super Chat so other people are part of the show. And of course, thanks so much to my coffee crew for all the great suggestions. People like Kano, Argentina, Old Boy, Jacob. We got Mercenary, Nightingale, Seraph, Rare Blue Skittle, Jeff, Adaptus, Christopher B. still suggesting cards, Benjamin Berkey, Price, Jess, Ken Con. We got Mudasir, and many more. So as usual, my coffee crew, keep brewing those coffees, and we're going to keep brewing up the magic. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you at the next cup.